What's up everyone? Today we are here at Disney's Hollywood Studios in front of the Chinese Theater, and we are going to be discussing 10 fun facts you need to know before Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opens here on March 4th. So let's get into it. And I will be here bright and early on March 4th to get an opening day vlog, as well as a complete ride through of the attraction, and to show off all the brand new merchandise they will have. So if you're interested in that stuff, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of it. Alright, so we're going to be covering 10 fun facts today, like I mentioned earlier. The first one being that this is the first ever dark ride-through attraction out of any Disney park in the world. There has been a lot of Mickey Mouse offerings at the parks, like that new Mickey Mouse meet and greet over at Epcot with all the film strip comics. Super cool, but this will be the first dark ride-through attraction. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be offering tons of new technology we've never seen before, and like I said, I will be here on March 4th to cover it all for you guys. The next fun fact we're going to be talking about is why Mickey and Minnie are going to be inside of the Chinese Theater, and there's actually a lot of history behind it. All the way back in 1931, there was actually a premiere called Mickey Steps Out that premiered here at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. A couple years later in 1933, there was another short called The Gala Premiere that also premiered at the Chinese Theater, and in that short that premiered at the Chinese Theater, there was a cartoon version of the Chinese Theater, as well as cartoon versions of Mickey, Minnie, and Walt Disney. Now we are in 2020, and there is going to be another new short premiering at the Chinese Theater, this time at the replica in Hollywood Studios, and it is called Perfect Picnic. So Mickey and Minnie have invited us out to come see Perfect Picnic, and starting on March 4th, we will be able to head inside here into the Chinese Theater and check it out. So as you can see, Mickey and Minnie have a great history here with the Chinese Theater, starting all the way back in 1931. And the best part is it's going to be continuing here on March 4th, 2020 in the same exact fashion of another cartoon short. Another fun fact about Runaway Railway is Kevin Rafferty, the creative director and show writer for this attraction. He came up with the idea for Runaway Railway, has been an Imagineer for over 40 years. He's actually worked on some other attractions here at Hollywood Studios like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, and most recently Toy Story Mania. He also worked on Radiator Springs Racers over at California Adventure, and he said Runaway Railway is his favorite one yet. So he's been an Imagineer for 40 years, he's worked on that many amazing attractions, and this one is his favorite. That says a lot about it. Another fun fact we know about Runaway Railway is that it's going to have the most amount of hidden Mickeys out of any Disney attraction ever created, which is pretty fitting to have a Mickey attraction. It better have a lot of hidden Mickeys. And Kevin Rafferty actually said he doesn't think anyone will ever be able to find all of the hidden Mickeys in the attraction. So I will definitely be doing a hidden Mickey search whenever I come on, and depending on how many we can find, I guess we'll just have to find out when it opens on March 4th. Another fun fact we know about Runaway Railway is that Disney is going to be using physical sounds for the attraction, done by hand, voice, all of that stuff. It's awesome to see that they are using physical sounds for the attraction, because in 2020 most stuff is done digitally, and on top of that they are going to be using Jimmy McDonald's sounds, which, if you don't know, Jimmy McDonald actually made over 20,000 sound effects, and he was the voice of Mickey Mouse for a long time. Walt Disney actually did the voice of Mickey from the beginning, but Jimmy took over once Walt got busy doing all the films, short films, and cartoons. So it's awesome to see that they are using Jimmy's sounds on a Mickey Mouse ride, and Jimmy did Mickey Mouse's voice. So it's awesome, and I can't wait to hear all the sounds on the ride. Another very big piece of history and fun fact we know about Runaway Railway is that one of the tritone whistles used back in Steamboat Willie in 1928, and Steamboat Willie was actually the first ever Mickey cartoon, keep that in mind. That tritone whistle will be used in Goofy's locomotive in Runaway Railway. So a piece of history all the way back from 1928, using the first ever Mickey cartoon, is now going to be used in the newest Disney attraction featuring Mickey. It's just crazy how all of this stuff comes together, going all the way back to keep it more authentic. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to hear the locomotive whistle. The next fun fact we're going to be talking about is all the music the ride has, because let's just say it's pretty crazy how much music this attraction has. It has been confirmed that you will be hearing music from the second you walk into the doors, from the second you walk out of the doors. And Christopher Willis, the composer who does all the music in the Mickey Mouse shorts, which is what is inspiring this ride, did the music for Runaway Railway. He basically took some of the music from the shorts and combined it to make it fit this attraction better, as well as some new original music. And he said that it has about as much music as a movie, which is crazy. Another thing I'm very, very excited for about Runaway Railway is that it's going to have an original song. Just like Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Tiki Room, Carousel of Progress, we all know and love those songs, and those songs are a great reason why we love those rides. Those are classic songs that I have memorized, and I guarantee you, a lot of you guys probably have those songs too. They're classic Disney songs, and the song on Runaway Railway is going to be called Nothing Can Stop Us Now. That will first be heard in the pre-show, where we see Perfect Picnic like I mentioned earlier. And if you are still sad about the Great Movie Ride closing, which it definitely was a classic attraction here at Hollywood Studios, we do know that a lot of the queue line will still be very, very similar to what it was when the Great Movie Ride was open. So, if you were a fan of the Great Movie Ride, you're in luck because some of it is still here. And a big part about Runaway Railway is going to be the new technology used, specifically that new 2.5D technology that allows us to go into these cartoon worlds without wearing 3D glasses. It's going to allow scenes to transform in front of our eyes and a bunch of stuff that we have no specific details on yet. So I can't wait to go on the attraction for the first time, experience this for myself, and share it with you guys. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. 10 fun facts you need to know before the grand opening on March 4th here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you enjoyed any of these fun facts, I would greatly appreciate it if you would drop a like on this video. It really does help out the channel more than you know. And if you are interested in all the opening day coverage, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss those videos on March 4th. And I will see you in my next Disney video. Peace.